Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be 5 minutes. Today in the news, it looks like Daedalic Entertainment, the company behind the now infamous Golem game that came out this year to just not great reviews, has decided, you know what, it's done. It's done making games. It's gonna stick to publishing. According to Video Games Chronicle, all internal projects, including development on another Lord of the Rings title started in 2022, will be stopped, and the company will focus on publishing, licensing, sales, and marketing going forwards. In a statement to GamesVerseSoft, boy, I hope I said that correctly, the publisher described the decision as a difficult turning point, but also a new beginning in the long history of Daedalic Entertainment. So yeah, it looks like it took one game to rule them all and end it all for Daedalic Entertainment. And that sucks for anyone working on that 2022 game they just started because, I don't know, are they out of a job? I have no clue. But The Guardian called Lord of the Rings Golem a derivative, uninteresting, and fundamentally broken stealth action adventure that fails to capture anything interesting about Tolkien's fiction. Ouch, that's rough. That's about as rough as any review can get. And look, I understand sometimes games don't work out, and that absolutely sucks for the team and the devs and everyone working on it. It's not fun. It's not fun to be told that the thing you put all your time and energy in was not good. Trust me, I know, but this is the unfortunate reality of missing the mark. Sometimes you take a big hit and you start over. You change things up and you go a different direction, which is what they're doing. Daedalic, much like Arcane, who also produces games that I've loved in the past, have had a rough year. And now it is time to move on and bring us something new, something fresh. And I have no doubt that they will, and I hope only for good things. But yeah, it sucks when you have a stinker. And there's nothing really you can do about it. It exists, and you just get ready to do the next thing. In other news, it looks like everyone's favorite Pirates of the Caribbean simulator, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, is getting a remake. However, it's apparently in its early stages and won't be complete for a few years, according to Kotaku. A team at Ubisoft Singapore is heavily involved in the remake's development. The Singapore studio is also helping out with evolving Assassin's Creed's ocean technology as it is currently working on Skull and Bones. And yeah, this is going to be a remake, not a remaster. This is a full-on remake of a game that is not even 10 years old, which I think is wild. I'm not sure why you would want to do that, but part of me feels like this is some sort of effort to recoup costs or to at least make a buck with the technology they use to make Skull and Bones, which, as far as I can tell, word on the street is that game's gonna suck. And in fact, it's looking so bad that the team working on Skull and Bones also reportedly discussed if it's possible to pivot Skull and Bones into a game that's more like Black Flag. That potentially mean adding elements of co-op exploration and hand-to-hand combat instead of just resource gathering mechanics and PvP naval battles. So basically, if I can make an educated guess or read the tea leaves or read the room, whatever you want to say, what happened is Black Flag was such a hit, people loved the pirate stuff way more than the Assassin's Creed stuff, except for the bells and the sharks, and not a fan of that, but people loved the pirate stuff so much that Ubisoft was like, let's make a pirate game. So they started making the pirate game, and the pirate game apparently hasn't come together after 10 years. It hasn't come together, and everyone that's talking about it behind the scenes is like, it's not good, yo. And so they're pivoting from that back to doing a remake of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is basically a thing people already love, because chances are, and it pretty much seems like Skull and Bones is not gonna land well and sink to the bottom of the ocean, and up at the top is this remake that, hey, that wasn't good, but that thing you love, we're remaking it, and it's coming back. So I think that's their plan, but we'll see. Anyway, things we will definitely see are this week's releases. Starting off on Thursday, prepare to explore the nightmarish personal horrors of guilt. Guilt puts you in the shoes of Sally, a young girl searching for her lost cousin Emily across a terrifying landscape where nightmares become reality. You'll be flexing your puzzle, stealth, and of course, exploration skills in this stylized narrative horror adventure game. I love seeing creative takes on horror like this. It's a fun genre, especially when they get real weird with it. I cannot wait to check out Guild. And then on Friday, July 7th, get ready to get your JRPG on with The Legend of Heroes, Trails into Reverie. In this latest installment in the Legend of Heroes series, players alternate between 3 different story arcs of the 3 main protagonists: Reen Swartzer, Lloyd Bannings, and the masked figure C. On top of that, the game features a robust and refined tactical combat system. The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie has been getting some really solid reviews across the board, so if you're looking to scratch that RPG and anime itch this July, keep your eye out for it. Anyway, that's it for 5 Minute Gaming News. Tomorrow, of course, is the 4th of July, so everyone's going to be off celebrating that, but I will have a vlog update for you about the channel and things that are happening over the next few weeks and when you can expect Skyrim and all that stuff, so tune in for that. So that's it for me, and 5 Minute Gaming News. See you tomorrow.